everyone has a different model of the world to you. So just because I believe X doesn't mean everyone else should believe that. So trying to prove that you're right all the time, you know, I'm right and I know what I'm doing and I'm driven, and just accepting the fact that, you know what, other people are different, other people have different priorities. And I used to get really wound up because I didn't see people were as serious or professional as I believed that they should be based on what I felt was important. And I think once you realize that people are different, and by the way, at this point in time, you can choose to work with them or not, but it doesn't make them bad people. And I think once you do that, then it allows you to relax a little bit more, and then you can focus more on the kind of people you want to be around rather than the ones you don't. And I used to kind of beat myself up about that. So the thing is, I was actually quite an introvert as a kid, right? So, I mean, I liked people, but the trouble was, you know, I was heavily bullied and quite a nervous kid. And so I didn't particularly enjoy my childhood. And I think as I started to grow, as I started to surround myself with more positive people, you know, the options and how much better things could be became apparent to me. And I started to realize that the more people I was around who were positive people, the more good things happened. And it's not just about good things in your social life, it's good things in business. No, I mean, whoever's listening to this show, you know, I'd ask you to think back and think nearly every positive thing that's happened to you, whether it's your job, your best hobby, your holiday, it's come through people you've met. Yeah. It's very rarely through applying online or, you know, paying an advert or something. It's people we've met. And the thing is that if you only know 5 people, you know, your options are limited. But if you know a lot of people and they like you, and that's the key, they've got to like you, they've got to want to help you, how many more possibilities do you have? The more possibilities you've got, the more you can choose. And basically, as I've gone through my journey, the people I've been around have opened up more opportunities for me. And then I've been able to choose which ones I want to take. And so I think that's taken me all the way from civil engineering, which I didn't really enjoy. And by the way, I got that job through networks, through people I enjoy, but you know, it was good because it gave me a load of tools that that have helped me later on in life. But every single thing from the kite surfing to the salsa, it's all been through people I met. You know, I came out of the UK and I originally started in recruitment, and it was, you know, you wear a proper suit and you wear a proper tie and you have to be professional all the time, and if you're professional, you're serious. And I think what I realized quite recently, actually, only a couple of years ago, was, you know what, this is all great, and be professional, but be yourself. You know, if you've got a sense of humor, let it out. You know, you've got to be yourself, because you know what, people are going to buy into you being who you are. And if they don't buy into you, that's okay. You know, they can go to your competition or they can go to... Our job is to be around people who want to be around us for who we are. Because when we like each other, when we connect, we stay loyal. You know, and there's enough business out there. I mean, in the UAE, there's over 400, I mean, going back a couple of years ago, I have no idea what it is now, but there was over 470,000 businesses in the UAE. And my question is, can you work with all of them? Chances are no. So what our job is to do is to find the ones we can work with, the ones who have the right kind of ethics, the ones that have the right values, the ones we bond with and they bond with us, and then we look after them. And then we move forward with those people. Now what does life look like? The true value in this world is the people we're around. You know, and I heard about a funeral recently. And the gentleman, when he was there was the service, and this gentleman's service is on, and people could not even get through the door. They were piling out into the street and down the street. They came to pay their respects. That's a life well lived. Because people love you, you've made an impact, you know? And on the flip side, we'll also see loads of people that have a ton of money and no one will turn up at their funeral. So, you know, there's no right or wrong, but which one do you want? I know which one I prefer. I want to leave a legacy, and that's impacting people's lives.